Hey guys, Mad Matt Wonka here with another episode of Mad Matt's Minecraft here on the WandCowCraft server. Um, actually guys, this is gonna be the penultimate episode. For those of you who don't know what the word penultimate means, it means second to last. We had a lot of fun times on here, but I think it's going to be time for us to move on. Oh yeah, of course that doesn't work as soon as I turn that off. When you hit tab and you look at the players list, one name is all you really ever see. And one of the big things, there's I play multiplayer servers really poorly because I kind of treat them like a single player world. I think I don't know why this is. But a lot of the multiplayer aspect of multiplayer servers is kind of lost on me. Because I like working on my own projects. I love the sense of individuality, of accomplishment that I get from building things. That's why the other day when Isaac came on the server and dropped some advanced solar panels on my mass fabricator, I was at banning him level of mad, but I took a deep breath and I didn't, because he was one of 3 people that play on the server, and I can't ban somebody who played on the server. Except I don't know. I'm very, I don't know. I'm not an amazing person to run a server, but I like to think that I did a pretty good job of doing it. And I like to think that it was a very fun thing. I had a lot of fun builds. As you can see, I didn't finish any of them. I have this build here, my tower, that I do have an idea for of how I want to do it, but I've moved on. I realized that the basic concept of it, of the floors being open and stuff, isn't amazing because there's too much lag for the jetpack to be amazingly useful, especially when you dig down to bedrock and it has to generate all of that visually. I think is the flaw, and I do love digging down to bedrock, but I think it's a very bad thing. We have the helicarrier, which I started on and never finished. We have Hexel, which I laid the foundation for. Um, but that build, all these builds aren't permanently gone. I want to finish all of these builds, and I will, but not on this server. I'm taking down for the rest of the month. I think I will probably keep up this. I recently paid for the month, and so I think I'll be using the server as a vanilla, because I've got a little brother who lives 1,400 miles away, and it would give us a chance to play online together for a little bit. And if I can make that a thing, being able to play online with him, because he can't do Feed the Beast because of reasons. But yeah, if I can do that with him, that would be really cool, and I think that would be worth $20 a month for me. Especially because I got a lot of people in my family who dabble in Minecraft, but aren't as so savvy as to be able to do Feed the Beast. Oh, hey, that's on touch mode. Uh, and so, yeah, making it a vanilla server totally makes sense in my mind. Plus, I haven't messed around with any of the 1.5 stuff. And, they have a lot of interesting stuff that's come out. 1.6 looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I think my server, the WandCowCraft, is going to be going to a vanilla server again. And that is just pure vanilla without bucket or anything, because honestly, a lot of people love bucket for being able to add things like, I don't know, teleports. I do love the teleportation slash home thing, but, I don't need it. I can live without it for a bit. I don't know. We can maybe add that later. Who knows? Um, I am going, and part of it is, um, I have been playing on Sal's FTB Ultimate server, and there are 2 mods in there that I absolutely love. I haven't even dabbled in all the extra stuff that they've added, but I'm really loving Ghost Blocks. Oh man, I'm gonna have so much fun with Ghost Blocks, and I've um, the equivalent exchange that they have in the pack. of the most recent update. It could be broken, but I'm not going to use it broken. I really love the fact that I can turn, you know, uh, a couple of like 4 blobs of clay, maybe 2 clay blocks or something like that. I don't remember all the conversions, but I can keep a stack of clay in my inventory and turn it into like 50 stacks of cobble. And I love that I can do that. That a lot of the things that I can build for builds that I want to do are, um, accessible without using up a lot of inventory. And that's really cool. And I think I've learned a lot from playing an FTB. But when it's there's a programming, um, philosophy is not quite the right word. Phenomenon is probably closer. When you start from scratch, if you spend weeks writing code, I've done this a couple times in my life. If you spend weeks writing code, uh, to work on, like I was working on a Settlers of Catan game, for a Palm Pilot, because yeah, Palm Pilots are still totally a thing. But I was working on it, and it was going and it was slow going, and I kept working on it and kept working on it, and then I lost everything. But once I got, once I got the system back up and working where I could work on it again, I had no files other than notes that I had on paper, and I was able to sit down and redo the entire project in like an eighth of the time, and it was super efficient and it went really easy, and I was able to get a lot of stuff done really quick and make a better version of the game, because I had lost everything. And then it happened again, and it did it again. And it's when you first play something like Feed the Beast, you don't know what's efficient. For example, I built myself a blast furnace on the first early Feed the Beasts on Sal's original server. Uh, but on this world, I jumped straight to the Greg Tech industrial blast furnace, because it was actually cheaper to make, even though it was more expensive to get it to where it is now. To be able to start cooking steel was so much quicker to get to that version of it, and it was so much more useful, because I didn't have to go hunting down slime and nether stuff. It was just, it was more accessible, and I would not have known that to be able to jump to that level of efficiency without having played it before. And so, on the FTB Ultimate server, right now, I don't have a zombie pigman spawner. I'm probably never going to do a zombie pigman spawner again. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't entirely decided that. But right now I've got a zombie spawner. Just a simple zombie spawner, that is amazing compared to the zombie pigman spawner, because the zombie pigman spawner gives me, golden swords that might be enchanted and gold. But the zombie spawner gives me armor. Like, I've gotten diamond armor out of it because zombies spawn with it with a chance, and they have a chance of dropping it. And when you kill several thousand of them, that just increases your chances of being able to work with it. And I find that to be really, really amazing. Um, and so, that's one of the things, uh, I will be able to offer chain mail for trading. And it'll be a useful thing, useful commodity that you can't get with UU matter, that you can't get with all these advanced machines. They don't have a way to make chainmail, but I have a way to make chainmail. And, it's an insight that I get from having played the game. I will, these 3 builds that I've worked on, the tower that's here, I don't have a place for it yet, but I do want to do, I do like the outside design of it. And I will probably do it some other place. The helicarrier, I totally want to remake the helicarrier and get that going. And so I might have to, pull up a creative world and figure out exactly what I want. That's where the project stopped, because I didn't know exactly, what I wanted to do with it. I got to the point that I knew. And so honestly, I need to scrap that project and start again. And then Hexel, my B base, shall be my home base design. I'm not. I If I do it, I really like the entirely made via bees. thing, because I find that just fascinating to be able to claim that. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, because it does take a lot of time, and I haven't started on bees because I had this and I was working on bees here, but now we're going to be done with it. Um, and so yeah, all these bases, and then I've got another project with my Savage Matt series, which has a theme song now that hopefully I have 3 out of the next 4 days off of work. Hopefully, in those days, I will get to and make, the animation, or not necessarily animation for it, but finish my intro video for it. And so, if I can get that done, expect to see a Savage Matt video that might not be always how I do it. I've got a lot of interesting ideas on things that I want to do. I really like playing as the character, because it's a roleplay account. Uh, Technical advice does not come out of Savage Matt. Savage Matt does not say hi. Savage Matt says how, as an engine would, because that's fairly stereotypical and not how do engines talk. And engine is a horrible word for it, but it allows me to use the word Indian for people from India, so I'm not as conflicted about that as I probably ought to be. So yeah, I've got that coming. I do want to do stuff with Matt's Minecraft. I'll probably just be filming anything that is not actively a Savage Matt video that I make a video of will be named Matt's Minecraft, and probably be called Rourke, or I don't know. I don't know about my naming scheme. So effectively, this is the end of season 1 of WandCowCraft. Will it return? I'm gonna say probably. There will be a day when I move on from Rourke, or it ends, or something. I don't know. I fully expect, honestly, Sal, if you're watching this, I don't know if you watch my videos, you tend not to. But I expect Rourke to be an amazing server for the duration of the summer. Just like whatever you called it before. People of the demographic of our server tend to be young and tend to be in school. And as school gets back in for the summers, it's attendance on the server goes down. And then, as new and shiny things come out, people lose interest, which is what happened here. Um, let's see. I will be doing more projects with Doomangle, Doomy, however I refer to him. I like him. He's a cool guy. And he is a friend that I've made on here. And Sal is a friend that I've made. And I do love the friendships that you can make on the internets by doing stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I need to stop this server, is because right now, out of the 3 people who play on it, it's me, and it's Doom, who's my friend, and then it's Isaac, who I tolerate, because he plays on the server. There's no one else, and it's really lonely on here. And there are a lot of things that I've learned, such as how evil sulfur torches are. The golem farm that's under there, I'm probably not going to do another one of those, because it ends up, I have a lot of resources that I don't need. I can have farms that I can harvest when I need them, and I think that'll be more useful. Though the biome that I'm starting in, or building my hexel base, is I'm placing hexel there because I'm pretty sure it works well with bees. Yeah, that biome is not compatible with growing things, I think. But that's not that point. The point, I think, of everything is thank you guys for watching this. And not a lot of people do. But yeah, WandCowCraft will be back when I have more friends, as odd as that sounds. I think this server kind of died because I don't know enough people online. No, I don't know enough people who would want to be on a server with me. I've invited a bunch of people, people that I know in real life, and none of them are willing to hop and defeat the beast. None of them know enough about it. A lot of them don't even play Minecraft, the people that I invited. And so, yeah, there's work there. But, yeah, I will return with WandCowCraft. This is just the end of Season 1, or the second to last episode of Season 1. The final episode is going to be just a video montage of me going around to, well, first off, let me say this. Tonight, I won't promise tonight, I will make a backup of the server, and I will have that available to download at a link that is down below. And I probably need to make a craptacular website for my Minecraft series where I keep links like this. But yeah, there will be a link down below. Not right now, but eventually. Or leave a comment if you want a link to it, where you can download the world, maybe finish your project in a first-person server. I warn you that there's probably more chunk loaders and stuff than your computer might be able to handle. So, good luck with that. Yeah, I will have the world available for download, and on this online version, while it's still online, I will make a video of me going around to all the landmarks on the server and detonating them. Dropping TNT on them, exploding them, and I think that'll be kind of fun. I'll try and find some adequate music. If you don't feel like watching your base explode, please leave a note down in the comments below, and I will exclude your stuff. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna blow it up. I didn't make it to 60 episodes, but 57 is one of the longest, or 50, well, this is 57, I think, or 58, something like that. But yeah, it'll be really close. No, this is 58, next one will be 59, and then there is not a 60. But I think that this was an incredible, I never did anything with wool. Die sheep. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I did that was partial, a lot of stuff that I won't be making. But the future will be better and brighter because of reasons. And yeah, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, please leave me a note below, and I will endeavor to return your call. But other than that, this has been the penultimate episode of Matt's Minecraft, and probably the last time that you hear my voice on camera. So yeah, or at least for this season. Next episode, probably just music video. You guys stay online. I'll see you next time in another place in a galaxy far, far away. Peace out.